Welcome back to the channel and let's rock together. Woohoo! Cars are cool and crazy, ain't they? Have you ever dreamed of owning a car only to find out that it was banned? That is a super bummer. Makes me wonder why they were banned, and I'm sure you are wondering too. So, let us dive into the world of crazy banned cars and take an illegal ride. Just kidding, perfectly legal. Number 10. Lamborghini Strosek Diablo. Diablo's record was unprecedented and beyond expectations. Alas, its design was not appreciated by many. This ferocious build that could touch 320 kilometers an hour was revamped and redesigned by Vittorio Strosek. Oh damn, but what did he modify that this car was banned? Let us find out. For starters, he replaced the front and back bumpers with rounder ones. There is more though. He also got rid of the pop-up headlights as well as replacing the front turn signals. The most interesting change was made to the two-side exterior rear-view mirrors. Normally, you would find them sitting by the bottom corner of the windshield. But in this case, they were installed on the top part of the doors. 18-inch magnesium wheels replaced the normal wheels. And yes, to top up the 200 miles per hour speed with a dangerous yet streamlined and elegant design led to its ban. But don't worry guys, there are high chances of this ban's uplift. Number 9. Volkswagen XL1. One hell of an elegant and powerful beast. But what makes this dangerous is how the people outside the car are affected by this car. This car is illegal in the USA. Well, surprisingly, there were too many strange rumors circulating around. Some rumors even went to the lengths to state that the USA was scared of its efficiency and did not want its citizens to get pampered by its fuel efficiency. Wow, that is quite a preposterous rumor. Luckily, that is not true. Technically, this build is not built for the USA. The lack of rearview mirrors is what makes this car illegal in the USA. However, it is quite interesting to note that people would not be interested in buying this super fast beast. In car terms, perhaps calling this car a snail won't be wrong. Oops! So, the looks are deceiving because in reality, it takes a whopping 12 seconds to go from 0 to 60. Every visionary model seems to have a flaw. Seems like we found out why Volkswagen XL1 was left behind in the market race. Number 8. Smart Crossblade. Here is another cool looking smart car, or rather half a smart car. You can tell by the looks of it why we call it half a smart car. With a 3-cylinder engine providing 370 horsepower, along with an impressive 73 pounds-feet of torque. The mechanics and fuel power of this car were extremely impressive, but as you can see there is no roof and surprisingly, no windshield. Imagine driving this on the speedy highways. What a roller coaster ride. That reminds me, did you see the doors? No? Because they ain't there. Forget about locks and security. There is just one bar on either side to help keep the passengers inside the car. Looking at all of these safety issues, this one feels like a save from the government. Number 7. Lotus 340R. This was known as the purest driving machine on this planet. What makes this ultimate design special is not that there are only 340 of these cars in the whole world, but the fact that all 340 of these were sold out even before the products were manufactured. It was an amazing combat machine with a space for 2 passengers, and the rear top and front wing design made up of stainless steel. Talking about the working specifications, this powerhouse has a 1.8-liter inline 4-cylinder engine that gives out 177 horsepower at 7,800 RPM. The speed catch-up rate is also very impressive, as it can go from 0 to 60 in 5 seconds and cover a quarter mile in just 13.6 seconds at 100 miles an hour. All of this is still pretty normal until you consider the 1,485 pounds of weight it carries. This gives the same power-to-weight ratio as a Ferrari 360 Modena. So why do you think this super cool car was banned? Well, again, safety issues. Of course, as you might have observed, we see no roof, but even the windshield of this car becomes useless when compared with the wind buffer at a speed of 80 miles per hour. The car is highly responsive and thus requires a trained or experienced driver. All these reasons led to its deprivation. Number 6. TVR T350. Especially designed to start a new series, this TVR T350 won the hearts of many. A glass-reinforced plastic body maintains the weight of this car at sharp 2,617 pounds. With different modulations in the original design, this car was made fit for the streets as well. However, this car was again banned due to safety reasons. This absolute beauty was only produced between the years 2002 and 2006. It contained the most popular race winner Speed 6 3.6-liter engine that gave 350 horsepower, which then inspired the name of this car. Since the manufacturers of this car are now out of business, owning and maintaining these cars becomes all the more difficult. Did these cars stand a chance? Let's head on the top 5 for some more crazy cars. But don't get too excited, for sadly they're banned. Number 5. Nissan Figaro. The old yet gold design of Nissan Figaro gives a 50s and 60s retro vibe. The reality is that this model has predated even the retro cars from Volkswagen, Mini or Chevrolet. Limited models of this design were introduced at first, but the enthralling demand from the audience resulted in a lot of resysteming. The unique design has a foldable fallop which retracts into the trunk. The exterior is made up of thermoplastic resin, while the interior of the car was also made comfortable with ivory leather seats and a special dashboard paint. It has a 1-liter turbocharged engine and provides 76 horsepower with 78 pounds-feet of torque. This unique retro masterpiece is also banned in the US because of its safety issues and failure to pass crash tests. However, you can always have it as a licensed collectible in your garage. Number 4. Jaguar XJ220S. Introducing one of the bestest cars on the earth in the 90s, the Jaguar XJ220S. This overpowering car was formulated with a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine, which provided a stark 680 horsepower along with 526 pounds-feet of torque. An impressive performance for a V6 engine indeed. This car recorded a speed of 212 miles per hour at a test and became the world's fastest car at that time. But who would guess that one of the world's finest would someday become a rare commodity? With only 6 variations of this design in place, its unique mechanism will turn the heads of many. The sole reason for this car to be banned in the USA was its unsafe speeding capacity. However, we find a rumor pertaining to one Jaguar XJ220S having actually made it to the US boundaries. Number 3. Electric for 2. The production of this car ended afresh in 2019. This car went through different modifications and created 3 generations for the model. This was the only smart model that was still allowed access in the US. However, it has been asked to discontinue its sales. The sales will continue until all the models currently existing in the US are sold out, but no new models can be imported. Unlike other cars, this model was not rejected or banned because of its safety issues. Actually, it had passed a lot of safety tests in the US. The reason it got banned is that only 12,076 cars were sold in the year 2018. The huge amount of finance required for its homologating, combined with the slow sales, became the buzzkill for this one. Number 2. TVR Tuscan Speed 6. TVR Tuscan Speed 6 was designed by taking inspiration from the original Tuscan models, yet another car that was challenged for its safety constraints. The Speed 6 had 4-liter Speed 6 fuel, fed by multi-point fuel injection, making different amounts of power and torque available, depending on the trim level selected. These manufacturers believe that installing airbags, anti-lock brakes or traction controls will improve neither the performance nor the safety of their cars. Number 1. 2002 Morgan Le Mans 62 Prototype. In 2002, the Morgans created anniversary edition models of cars that were designed with a unique perspective. Only 80 of these cars were produced and sent to their owners within 72 hours of its production. Its speciality was that each car had a number engraved on its steering wheel and on the plaque of the console. The cars were made ditto as the original models, along with their system of only one-door lock installation on the driver's side. The cars had a 190 horsepower at 4,900 RPM and an astonishing torque of 225 pound-feet. Originally built as a tribute to 1962 2-liter class-winning Morgan Plus 4, this all-new model focuses on bringing out the sporting spirit of racing in the forefront. So that's all for today, guys. Which car do you think was banned unfairly? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our channel. Zoom out!